Namaste viewers, welcome to Z's Astrology, your new go-to channel for all things Vedic astrology. Today I am going to share my views on retrograde Saturn in Purva Bhadrapad Nakshatra, analyzing its impact on each ascendant. I will also share some general remedies at the end of this video. So let's start our ascendant wise analysis. But before that, if you find this video interesting, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon. For consultations, please drop me an email. My email address is provided in the description box below. Now for Aries ascendant, Saturn rules your 10th house and 11th house. Saturn is going retrograde in your 11th house. Now 10th house represents your career, your karma, and 11th house represents the karma phal. That is the gains that you get after the karma has been performed. Now karmas done by you can be good or bad. Just like that, gains or karma phal will depend on what kind of karma you have done. If you are on the path of dharma, if you have done nothing wrong, you will get positive karma phal. Now gains can come in form of wealth, health, knowledge and much more. With Saturn's retrogression in the 11th house, you may feel a strong urge to change or shift your current job or profession. There will be constant repetition in your work. You will see that you have to do the same work again and again. And because of that, you will feel more frustrated. You might feel overwhelmed or anxious. You will be rewarded with loads of work, and because of all these things, you will be driven towards taking certain impulsive decisions out of frustration and anxiety. My suggestion is to avoid making any major decisions without properly analyzing the situation, as it might backfire, causing regret later. So it may be advised to wait until Saturn goes direct on November 15, as only then you will get a clearer picture of what to do and what is best for you. New scientific research could also manifest during this period. As of now, just go with the flow and do not resist the circumstances. Even with retrograde Saturn in the 11th house, you might face some issues with your friends, your elder siblings, and authority figures at your job. This is the time when you would want to go into isolation. In such a situation, express yourself in front of the person you trust the most. Maybe your parents, siblings, anyone. Saturn in Purva Bhadrapad will try to show you who is your real kin and who is not. This is also a time when new opportunities may arise, especially for those who have been struggling to secure employment for a long time. If you are awaiting promotion or increment in your job, if you have worked hard in positive manner towards that goal, retrograde Saturn may reward you. However, these are general observations. The final outcomes will depend on your personal birth chart, the Mahadasha and the Antardasha periods. Now discussing the aspects of retrograde Saturn, it aspects your first house, Aries, with its third aspect. Here, retrograde Saturn will compel you to focus on your health and address any health issues you may have. You will need to work on self-improvement. If you are already dedicated to improving your health and resolving the health issues, retrograde Saturn may provide you with solutions. However, Saturn's path is never easy. Even after finding solutions, you will still need to put in hard work to achieve improvement. Saturn expects you to fulfill your karma, and nothing will be given to you instantly. Saturn is aspecting your first house, so drink more water, as Saturn tries to restrict water intake when aspecting your first house. Saturn's third aspect also plays a major role in transforming your overall personality. Now, Saturn's seventh aspect falls on your fifth house, Leo. Here, any matters related to your children may cause you concern, and you will need to focus and work on them. Those whose children have been facing long-term health issues may see some positive results. Students will need to put extra effort in their studies. And if you are investing in the stock market, be very careful. Avoid putting money into high risk funds. Now Saturn's 10th aspect falls on your 8th house Scorpio. You will see major transformation in the matters related to your 8th house. And why is that? Because not only Saturn but Jupiter, which is transiting your 2nd house Taurus, is also directly aspecting your 8th house. These two major planets aspecting your 8th house, first of all, will bring all your health issues to the surface. And that will be for your own good. To lead a healthy life, resolving your health issues is very important. You will have to work for yourself, for your health. That doesn't mean that everyone will suffer from diseases. I'm simply saying that any major or minor health issues you have will be brought to your attention so you can address them. Saturn wants you to be fit, healthy and fine. So resolving health issues is crucial. Jupiter is transiting your 2nd house Taurus and Saturn is aspecting your 1st house. So this is the best time to change your food habits and lead a sattvic life. Through Saturn use Jupiter, and now is the time that Saturn can actually help you control your bad food habits and change it to good, which will overall improve your health and your 1st house. You may also experience sudden ups and downs in your life. However, if you have followed the path of righteousness, if your karma is correct, then Jupiter's 7th aspect on your 8th house will help you overcome all the obstacles and problems you are facing. This is also a period when you might encounter some issues with your in-laws as well. A good time for those into occult, astrology, mysticism, healing, alternative healing, research activities, scientists, IT, and spiritual practices. Overall, for Aries Ascendant, it's crucial to prioritize your health issues and address them promptly. Stay on the path of righteousness, practice patience, and avoid resisting obstacles. Just go with the flow. Refrain from making any hasty or impulsive decisions out of frustration or anxiety. Saturn won't support such actions. Take time to thoroughly think and analyze the situation before making any major life decisions during this retrograde period. However, this phase will indeed be transformative for Aries Ascendant. I will share general remedies at the end of this video, so you can skip to the end part. For Taurus Ascendant, Saturn rules your 9th house and 10th house. 9th house represents your dharma, a person's inclination towards spirituality. Long journeys, your father. And 10th house represents your career, your karma. Saturn will be retrograde in your 10th house. For those who have been struggling to find a new job until now, new opportunities may come your way. Many may consider changing their current profession or job during this period. However, before making any decisions, it's important to think and analyze carefully. If you are feeling unsettled in your career, rushing into changes may not be beneficial. Ultimately, the outcome will depend on your personal birth chart as well. It's advisable to avoid making major career decisions during this retrograde period. Wait until November mid when Saturn goes direct for a clearer perspective on your career path. You will also experience pressure in your career, needing to give 300% effort during this period. Your responsibilities will increase and your parents' health issues may become concern for you. If your father is already facing health issues, you may find a solution, though it won't come easily. However, fulfilling your karma is essential. Additionally, your relationship with your parents may undergo strain during this time. Be humble and patient. Ketu is in trine with your Jupiter in the 1st house and your 9th house. Journey to religious places are on cards. Just plan your journey properly in advance and be careful while traveling. Work-related travel may also happen. For Taurus natives, it's a very good time for financial gains. Now coming to the aspects of retro Saturn for Taurus natives. Retro Saturn's 3rd aspect falls on a 12th house. Foreign travel is on cards for those who are planning to travel in a foreign land. Even a good supportive transit for students who want to study abroad. But be careful while traveling and take care of your health while traveling. Be cautious of frauds, especially online scams. Retro Saturn's seventh aspect falls on your fourth house. Those who have been searching for a property for a long time or wanting to buy a new vehicle may finally be able to purchase one. And if you are planning to buy a new property during this period, it's crucial to thoroughly check all the documents. It's advisable to seek assistance from a legal expert like a lawyer for documentation process before proceeding further. This is essential because if not checked thoroughly, you might have to redo the whole procedure due to the mistakes in the paperwork. And if it is possible, the best will be to wait until Saturn gets direct on November 15. With Saturn's seventh aspect on your fourth house, your mother's health may become a major concern for you. It's important to take care of her health during this time. There may also be disagreements with your mother on certain matters. Try to resolve those issues with your mother in a humble manner. You might also feel confined or restricted in your home, which could make you want to stay away. However, it's important not to distance yourself from your home due to such reasons. Taking care of your mother is your responsibility. Be patient, humble, and responsible. Avoid trying to overpower the circumstances. Instead, accept them. In return, this approach will help improve your relationship with your mother. Retro Saturn's 10th aspect falls on your 7th house. You might already be feeling a lack of happiness in your relationships since Saturn entered the sign of Aquarius and Ketu entered Virgo. The positive aspect during this time is that Jupiter is transiting through Taurus in your first house, and its aspect falls on your 7th house. Jupiter's positive aspect will attempt to resolve issues in a constructive manner. If you are in a toxic relationship and seeking a way out, retrograde Saturn can assist you during this period. And if you are searching for a partner for marriage prospects, there are possible chances of meeting your life partner. If you intend to get married, it's advisable to legalize your marriage only after November 15, when Saturn gets direct. For those who are into business or who are professionals can get new ideas during this time frame. Definitely there will be increase in workload. Business professionals may experience sudden ups and downs, but somehow Jupiter's positive grace will reduce the negative effects. A transformation will also occur, which is for your own improvement. Relationships and partnerships may also face sudden fluctuations during this time, leading to transformation by the end of this transit. For Gemini ascendant, Saturn rules your 8th house and 9th house. 8th house represents transformation, something that is deep, sudden events, your in laws, your ancestral property, ancestral assets, etc. And 9th house represents your father, your spirituality, righteousness, that is the dharma, and higher studies. It also represents long journeys. Now, retro Saturn in your 9th house, this is the best time to indulge in spiritual practices, a best time to increase your spiritual awareness. This is also a time when you can meet a spiritual guru. There can be travel to religious places or long journeys are on cards, and those who want to go to foreign land for higher studies will see positive results. Even those who want to travel abroad will see positive results. My only advice is to plan your travel well in advance. For Gemini people, your parents' health issues can be a major concern for you since Ketu is transiting your 4th house and Saturn your 9th house. Specifically, your father's health may be affected. And if your father is already facing health issues, then you might be guided by Saturn for resolving those issues. There are chances of change in your job or career or even promotion, but definitely that will depend on your personal horoscope. Your father's profession might see significant changes and ups and downs should be expected. If you are facing issues in acquiring ancestral property or assets that are legally yours, you might see positive outcomes but expect hurdles along the way. You won't get anything easily or instantly when Saturn is there. Students pursuing higher studies may face setbacks or repetition in their studies, but do not get demotivated. Work hard and Saturn will reward you sooner or later. Now, talking about the aspects of retro Saturn's third aspect falls on your 11th house in the sign of Aries. You will definitely have to work hard to acquire gains. I always say that Saturn's third aspect makes you work harder in that particular area of life as it tries to purify that house. Saturn will try to show you who your true friends are, and this detoxification of the 11th house will be done by retro Saturn through its third aspect. You might also feel that your luck is not favoring you. Even there can be difference in opinion with your elder siblings as well. Retro Saturn's seventh aspect falls on your third house. If you want to initiate something during this time period, and if it is in accordance with Dharma, then Saturn will help you. He will give you necessary strength for the initiation. You might even have to take responsibility of your younger siblings. Some issues may also arise with them. Retrograde Saturn's 10th aspect falls on your 6th house, a house that represents your prarabdha, your routine life, your debts, your enemies, your diseases. Retrograde Saturn's aspect, along with Jupiter's aspect on your 6th house, will help you overcome the challenges you face in your life. These aspects will also assist in reducing your debts and improving your health by focusing on it. Lawyers, financial advisors, people in artistic fields, or writers will see some good time in their career. Those involved in counseling, healing, alternative healing, and spiritual practices will also experience some positive period. Overall, for Gemini ascendant people, if you are on the path of dharma and righteousness, this retrograde Saturn transit in Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra will help you grow not only in materialistic world but also spiritually. For Cancer ascendant, Saturn rules your 7th house and 8th house. 8th house represents transformation, hidden things, something that is deep, sudden events, your ancestral properties and assets. Now, talking about the health issues, you might be facing health issues since a long time or since Saturn entered the sign of Aquarius. Definitely, you will have to be extra cautious with your health issues during Saturn's retrograde motion in Purva Bhadrapad Nakshatra. With the help of Saturn, you can improve your food habits because you see, Saturn aspects your second house, the house that represents food. Improvement in food habits will overall improve your health. So avoid eating junk food, spicy food, avoid drinking alcohol or avoid smoking. Avoid eating non-vegetarian food if possible. This will overall help you improve your health. And you will see sudden events and sudden transformation happening in your life as Saturn is transiting your 8th house. There may be misunderstanding with your in-laws and you might need to take up responsibilities within their family. It's important not to shy away from these responsibilities or else you will be forced by retro Saturn to do that. You might even gain some ancestral property as well during this retrograde motion of Saturn, but that will depend on your personal horoscope, your Mahadasha and Antardasha. This is just a general analysis. It's a good time to dive deep into hidden knowledge, mysticism, occult sciences, some sort of technological research as well. It's even a good time to improve your spiritual knowledge and increase your spiritual awareness. My advice is that do not fall for fake gurus during this time because Rahu is transiting your 9th house, the Dharma Bhav. And there are chances of falling prey of fake gurus. So be careful of that. And there can also be long spiritual journeys during this period. Saturn rules your 7th house as well, so there might be some issues with in your marriage or your business. However, Jupiter's ninth aspect on your seventh house will act as a saving grace for you. Now, talking about the aspects of Saturn, Saturn aspects your 10th house with its third aspect. You will notice increased responsibilities as well. There could be issues with higher authorities. At times, you might feel that your efforts are not yielding the expected results. You might also feel that you are sidelined. You could also sense restriction in your career path, leading to thoughts of quitting or changing your job out of frustration. So it's important to remain patient and go with the flow, or simply focus on fulfilling your responsibilities. Avoid resisting or trying to overcome any circumstances. For Cancer ascendant people, it's crucial not to make any major decisions without thoroughly analyzing the situation. Only proceed with significant decisions when you are completely confident about your choices. Above all, it's highly advisable for you to follow the path of righteousness because Saturn is aspecting your karma bhav. He's closely observing your actions, your karmas. During retrograde, Saturn's aspect intensifies these observations even further. So be cautious. And if your chart permits, and if you have been waiting for a promotion or increment for a long time, then this retrograde motion could be the period when you may finally achieve your goal. Now, Saturn's seventh aspect falls on your second house, Leo. As mentioned earlier, the direct aspect of Saturn on your second house will change your food habits for your own betterment. For example, due to some health issues, you might be advised by your healer to stop eating anything that is unhealthy for you. These restrictions on your food habits with organization and discipline will eventually help you achieve better shape and improved health. Retrograde Saturn's aspect may bring added family responsibilities. There could be misunderstandings between you and your family, or you might feel some sort of restrictions because of your family. Just try to be more humble and patient while dealing with your near and dear ones. And yes, make sure to drink enough water as Saturn can shrink your water intake. Retro Saturn's 10th aspect falls on your 5th house, Scorpio. Here, along with Saturn, Jupiter also aspects your 5th house. This is the time when you can learn something new. Maybe you are joining a new course or you are upgrading your skills. For students, it's a time for hard work. But do not worry, your hard work will be paid off in a positive manner. For those who want to invest, be careful while investing. Invest for long term rather than short term. Avoid investing in high risk assets. And any matters related to your children may be cause of concern for you during this period. Overall, for Cancer ascendant people, majorly take care of your health, be on the path of righteousness, and if possible, eat healthy and sattvic food. For Leo ascendant people, Saturn rules your 6th and 7th house, and Saturn is currently transiting your 7th house. First of all, it's a good transit for financial gains, and according to me, this period is ideal for shedding excess weight if you are struggling with it. Many Leo individuals have been facing health issues for the past few years, beginning when Saturn entered Capricorn, your 6th house. Now, as the ruler of 6th house, Saturn is in your 7th house, aspecting your 1st house. Additionally, Rahu is transiting your 8th house, which may have further complicated matters for you. It's a high time to focus on your health, or else retrograde Saturn will force you to address your health issues. On the downside, it may even exaggerate your health issues if left unattended. So it's crucial to work on them. Be organized and disciplined with your food and lifestyle. For professionals, there are possibilities of starting a new business. It is favorable time for businesses and career opportunities. Try to be diplomatic and practical in your public dealings. Read all the documents carefully before signing any contract or agreements. On a positive note, it's a period when you will feel that there is an improvement in your spiritual progress, in your spiritual awareness. You will feel strong inclination towards spirituality, which I believe is one of the best outcomes of this transit. For married couples, this will be the time of increase in responsibilities. There could be some marital issues between couples as well. Try to be humble and grounded in your relationship as much as possible. For those in toxic relationship wanting to get out, then retro Saturn may provide the support needed to do so during this period. Slowly and gradually, you will be able to repay your debts. It is also a favorable period for your career. Now, talking about the aspects of Saturn, Saturn aspects your ninth house with its third aspect. You might feel that your luck isn't working or favoring you. The reality is that even to make your luck work in your favor, you need to work hard. Don't lose hope. Work hard, be patient, and go with the flow. This is the key to success under Saturn's third aspect. Your father's health can be a concern, and your relationship with him might experience some ups and downs. Additionally, be cautious while traveling. Plan and organize your trips in advance to avoid disputes or complications. Retro Saturn's seventh aspect falls on your first house, Leo. As mentioned earlier, health issues are major concern for Leo ascendant people, and those who want to shed weight, this retro transit of Saturn can actually help them. Because you see, retro Saturn is transiting your seventh house and aspecting your first house, and Ketu is in your second house, and the house that represents food. Use both Saturn and Ketu to control your food habits. These combinations will work in your favor if you want to improve your overall health by shedding weight. Since Saturn aspects first house, drink more water as Saturn can reduce your water intake. Saturn will definitely work on changing your overall personality. So do not resist any change. Now, Saturn's 10th aspect falls on your 4th house, Scorpio. For those who have wanted to change their place or house for a long time but haven't been able to do, this retrograde Saturn will help facilitate that change. So, changing property is on cards for many Leo ascendant people, and you may also be able to purchase a new vehicle during this time. My advice is that if you purchase a house, then do read all the documents thoroughly before signing them. It is even better to involve a lawyer for all the legal documentation work to avoid any issues later. During this period, you might feel restricted in your own house. Your mother's health issues could also cause you some worry. You may also experience a lack of happiness. Do not resist any problems or hurdles that come your way. Perform your duties faithfully and patiently. Overall, for Leo ascendant people, this transit is supportive financially, but on the health front, you need to be extra cautious. Patience and faith in God are crucial to navigate through this period positively. For Virgo ascendant people, Saturn rules your 5th and 6th house and is getting retrograde in your 6th house. The house that represents bad health, your routine life, your enemies, your maternal side, disputes, debts, and much more. So, for Virgo ascendant people, this is the time when you need to prioritize your health. Those facing delays in legal judgments may see positive outcomes during retro Saturn's transit in Pura Bhadrapad Nakshatra. And during this retrograde period, your daily routine may undergo significant changes, potentially involving increased responsibilities and challenges. If you are appearing for competitive exams, this time can be favorable and may yield positive results for you. Saturn's transit can also support debt reduction, provided it aligns with your personal horoscope. Be cautious with stock market investments. Avoid investing in high risk assets and consider low risk options for long term. You may also have the opportunity to serve needy people, especially the elderly, whether they are from your own family or outside. Embrace this opportunity without hesitation. This act of service aligns with Saturn's principles of responsibility and humility, potentially bringing positive spiritual and personal growth. Now, Saturn aspects your 8th house with its third aspect. As mentioned earlier, Saturn is retrograde in your 6th house and is aspecting your 8th house, which can potentially increase health issues overall. Therefore, be cautious. Try to avoid unhealthy foods such as junk food, cold drinks, alcohol, or any other substances that may be harmful to your body. You may also need to take on additional responsibilities or face challenges with your in-laws during this period. Practice patience and humility as much as possible. And only if your chart permits, you can also gain from ancestral properties or assets as well. Be cautious with stock market investments, avoid high risk assets, and consider low risk options for long term investments. Even your spouse uh, may face health issues during this time period. Saturn's 7th aspect falls on your 12th house, Leo. With Saturn's 7th aspect on your 12th house, this may disturb your sleep very much. Those who are expecting visas since a long time will see positive results. There could be some financial losses as well, either on medicines or on hospitals. Long journeys, spiritual journeys are on cards as Jupiter is transiting your 9th house. Now, Saturn's 10th aspect falls on your 3rd house. You might have to take on responsibilities of your younger siblings, or there could be some issues involving them. However, this is also an opportunity to improve your relationship with your siblings as Jupiter is also influencing your 3rd house with its positive aspect. Issues with neighbors might also arise. For example, you might believe that your neighbor is a good person, but suddenly something happens and you realize this person is not as he or she appears. Your neighbors might try to make things a bit difficult for you. So be careful and only trust those who you truly believe have good intentions. This is also a time when Saturn can give you the courage to start something new. People into communication field, into writing or domestic travel industry will see significant positive transformations in their career. Additionally, this is an opportunity to improve your communication skills. Overall, for Virgo ascendant people, Saturn transiting your 6th house and aspecting your 8th house, along with Ketu transiting your 1st house, can bring some major health issues. Health concerns should not be ignored. Be cautious with unnecessary expenditures and be careful with your neighbors. For Libra ascendant, Saturn rules your 4th house and 5th house and will be going retrograde in your 5th house, which represents your children, your knowledge, your entertainment, your decisiveness. So, for couples who have been trying to conceive a child for a long time without success, positive results are likely during retro Saturn transit, provided your personal chart, Mahadasha and Antardasha support it. For those who have children, retrograde Saturn in your 5th house can cause some worries or distress related to your children, such as a concern about their health or studies. Retro Saturn will shift your focus towards them, requiring you to pay extra attention to their needs. You might feel restricted in terms of happiness or entertainment. And even your mother's health issues could cause you concern. But Jupiter also aspects your 4th house, which will eventually help resolve these issues if properly addressed. And those who have been trying to buy property for a long time will see positive results. Just be careful with the documentation work. It's also a good time to search for a property. For students, it's a time for hard work, but your efforts will be rewarded by Saturn sooner or later. With Rahu in your 6th house, you will have an advantage if you are appearing for competitive exams. Be careful and practical while investing in the stock market, as retro Saturn in your 5th house can be troublesome in this regard. It's better to invest in long term assets. For Libra ascendants, financially, it's a supportive transit. Now Saturn's third aspect falls on your seventh house. So during this time period, your spouse may experience health issues. There might be some ups and downs in your business and relationships. However, Saturn's third aspect will provide you with the necessary strength to initiate something new in your business if done wisely. For any business contracts or deals, it's crucial to carefully read all the documents and paperwork before proceeding further. Be careful and diplomatic when communicating in public and within your profession. Retro Saturn, in its own way, will attempt to enhance your communication skills, which are necessary for your business or profession. Saturn's seventh aspect falls on your 11th house. Saturn will bring you gains, but not without hard work. And these gains could manifest in various forms. It may be in the form of wealth, or maybe in the form of knowledge, or in any other form. Be humble and accepting of whatever gain you get. This will help you get positive results further. And individuals in the IT industry, technology sector, or involved in research work will see positive outcomes during retro Saturn's transit in Purva Bhadrapad Nakshatra. However, with Ketu transiting your 12th house, a portion of your gains or monetary resources may be sacrificed. This can manifest positively, such as through spiritual or religious rituals, auspicious events, or charitable donations due to Jupiter's trine with Ketu. But on a negative side, it could involve expenses related to medicines or hospitals. This will entirely depend on your personal horoscope and how it will work. You may also face some issues with your elder siblings, your friends, or higher authorities during this time period. Now, Saturn's 10th aspect falls on your second house. This is an ideal time for you to encourage yourself to adopt a healthy sattvic lifestyle, including wholesome eating habits. If you don't take this step willingly, Saturn and Jupiter may compel you to do so through restrictions, possibly manifesting as health issues that force you to focus on your food habits and lifestyle. This could strain your relationship with your family. Um, you might experience ups and downs in your family life and encounter family issues during this period. But Jupiter's positive aspect on your second house can help mend strained or broken relationships if your chart permits. With Ketu in your 12th house, there could be impact on your sleep, potentially leading to sleep disorders. So it's important to take care of your health and well-being. Overall, for Libra ascendant people, financially, this is a positive time for you. Just take care of your children's health and be humble and patient with your relationships. For Scorpio ascendant people, Saturn rules your third house and fourth house, and Saturn will be retrograde in your fourth house. A house that represents your mother, your motherland, your properties, your assets, your happiness, your public. And when Saturn gets retrograde in your fourth house, your mother's health issues can create concern for you. It's important to take care of her health during this time period. If your mother has been suffering from any illness for a long time, then retrograde Saturn may present an opportunity for resolution. But it won't come without effort. Karma and actions will be necessary to achieve improvement in her health. Additionally, you might find yourself needing to take on responsibilities of your younger siblings or your mother, or you might face issues or disputes with them. During this time, you may encounter issues related to your property or house, or problems with construction work on your house might arise. Perhaps your neighbors could cause some sort of harassment without any reason. There is a high possibility of a change in property for many of you. If you have been looking for a change or acquire property for a long time, this could be favorable period for you. Ensure that all documents is handled properly. It might be best to hire a lawyer to ensure a smooth process without any complications or delays. During this time, you may also initiate something new related to your career or your business. It's a period when you might strongly desire to change your career or profession. I advise you to refrain from making any major decisions without thoroughly analyzing and understanding the entire situation and scenario. Since Saturn entered Aquarius, many Scorpio individuals might be feeling restricted in their lives due to health issues affecting themselves and their mother, due to the increase in responsibilities in their career as well. And as a result, you may perceive a lack of happiness and feel burdened and restricted. You see, Saturn also teaches us to find happiness even in small things. So try to seek joy in every moment available to you. By doing so, you can achieve mental peace and reduce negativity in your life. Be cautious while dealing or communicating in public. One wrong word and you can get into trouble. So take care of that. Now, talking about Saturn's aspect in different houses. Saturn aspects your sixth house, Aries, with its third aspect. Your daily routine life will be filled with rigorous hard work, and you may encounter challenges in your career, job, and daily life. During this time, you may also become aware of your hidden enemies. If you work diligently without resistance and follow the path of righteousness, that is, following the path of dharma, then Saturn's influence will help you overcome all the obstacles successfully. A positive time for those who are appearing for competitive exams, and there could be some disputes or issues with your maternal family. If your chart permits, if you have been experiencing prolonged delays in judgment of legal disputes, then retrograde motion of Saturn could potentially aid in resolving these issues. This is the time when retro Saturn may help reduce your debts. Let me mention once again that whatever I'm saying in is general analysis. The final outcomes will depend on your personal chart. Now, Saturn's seventh aspect falls on your 10th house. There could be new opportunities emerging for those who have been seeking employment for a long time. Many individuals who have been awaiting promotion or increment for a long time may see positive results depending on your personal chart. However, it's important to note that along with promotion or increment, your responsibilities will also increase. As mentioned earlier, some of you may find yourself dissatisfied with your career, current career or profession during this period. You might even face issues with higher authorities. Your career responsibilities may increase and there could be repetition in your work. Due to these factors, you may feel that your health is being affected and you don't want to continue with your current job. My suggestion is to avoid making any impulsive decisions regarding your career and wait until Saturn gets direct on November 15. Saturn's 10th aspect falls on your first house, and along with Saturn, Jupiter also aspects your first house. Jupiter and Saturn aspecting your first house will bring all your health issues to the surface, asking you to work on resolving them. So do not ignore and keep a close check on your health. Eat healthy food and avoid alcohol. Eating healthy food is essential because your diet significantly impacts your physical and mental well-being. Therefore, by making mindful choices about what you eat and drink, you can create a healthier and more vibrant and balanced lifestyle, which will be evident in your physical appearance and mental outlook. Even for Scorpio ascendant people, sudden ups and downs in your life should be expected. So be prepared of that. And this is the time when retro Saturn will bring about changes in your physical self, your personality, and thought process. Your experiences will be your teacher. Jupiter's positive aspect will try to bring you positive changes if you are on the path of dharma. Initially, these changes might not seem beneficial, but eventually they will prove to be advantageous. Embrace these changes and do not resist the transformation that Saturn seeks to bring within you, as they will work positively for you in the long run. Also drink more water, as Saturn tends to shrink water intake when aspecting first house. Overall, for Scorpio ascendant individuals, it's crucial not to run away from the responsibilities assigned to you by the universe, whether it's your mother's responsibility or your daily life's responsibilities, your responsibilities in your career, and last but not the least, your responsibility towards yourself. Be careful with your and your mother's health, and be accepting of changes. For Sagittarius ascendant, Saturn rules your second house and third house. Saturn will be retrograde in your third house, a house that represents communication, your younger siblings, your courage, short trips. And when Saturn gets retrograde in your third house, it will bring responsibilities along with potential disputes or issues with your younger siblings. Take care of health issues of your younger siblings. This is also a time when you can initiate something new, whether it's a career change, a new project, or something beneficial for your children. Saturn will also encourage you to work on improving your communication skills during this period. A good time for those who are in any kind of artistic work into travel business. There may be disputes with your neighbors. Saturn will reveal their true nature to you. So be careful of your neighbors. Now, coming to the aspects of Saturn, Saturn aspects your fifth house with its third aspect. The house that represents your children, the house that represents your knowledge, your investments, your entertainment. Having said that, be careful while investing specifically in high risk assets. This is the time when your focus will be on your children. Retro Saturn will make you work hard on your children. Take care of their health issues. And for married couples who are trying to conceive for a long time, you may see positive results during retrogression of Saturn in Purva Bhadrapad Nakshatra. However, expect some obstacles along the way. For students, it's a time to dedicate yourself to hard work. Utilize this retrograde period to acquire more knowledge. Expect repetition in your studies as well. For professionals, it's a time when they can enhance their skills for better career opportunities. Now, Saturn's seventh aspect falls on your ninth house. You might feel that your luck is being restricted. Don't be demotivated with that. Be humble, work hard, and leave rest to God. Your father may face health issues during this period. It will be a favorable time for those who have long desired to travel abroad but have faced difficulties obtaining visas. They may now succeed. Similarly, students aspiring to study abroad may also experience positive outcomes during this retrograde phase. That could be change in place or traveling to abroad due to your job or profession. All these will depend on your personal chart. Just plan your trip in advance. Even Ketu is transiting your 10th house, which indicates potential changes in your job and or career. You might even initiate something new during this time period. Now, retro Saturn aspects your 12th house with its 10th aspect. Be very careful with your health issues. There could be some financial losses as well. It will completely depend on your chart how it will manifest. For someone, it might be expenses on good things, on auspicious things. And for someone, it might be expenses on something like hospitals or clinics. For Sagittarius people, this is the best time to indulge in spiritual practices. Because not only Saturn but Jupiter as well aspects your 12th house. Overall, for Sagittarius ascendant individuals, be mindful of your expenditures, expect changes in your career, and be careful of your health while traveling. For Capricorn ascendant, Saturn rules your first house and second house. Retro Saturn in your second house can create some issues with your family. Try to be more patient while dealing in matters related to your family. Your poor eating habits can lead to poor health, as Saturn rules your first house as well. This will affect not only you but also your family. Try to avoid unhealthy food, try to avoid alcohol, and try to avoid non-vegetarian food if possible. try to avoid anything that is detrimental to your health. Even this is the time when your finances, your source of income will be constantly under check of Saturn. And if you are on the path of Dharma, then Saturn will actually help you create new financial resources and stability. And about the aspects, Saturn aspects your fourth house with its third aspect. Do not run away from your responsibilities at your home. Do not run away from the responsibilities of your mother as well. Fulfill your responsibilities that are assigned to you. Your mother's health could be a concern for you. You could even initiate purchasing a new property during this time period. But be careful in your decision and do not make any hasty decision, because Saturn favors careful consideration over hasty actions. Additionally, exercise caution when speaking in public, as your words can be interpreted in various ways and may be misrepresented. Now, retro Saturn aspects your 8th house with its 7th aspect. Now, I am saying this once again. With retrograde motion of Saturn and its aspect on your 8th house, you may have to encounter health issues. If you are already focusing on your health and taking necessary precautions to maintain control, Saturn may guide you towards overcoming these health issues. However, the effectiveness of this guidance will depend largely on your willingness to change your food habits and lifestyle for better health. Be ready for sudden ups and downs. People into occult, astrology, mysticism, research work, mining will see positive results. Retro Saturn's 10th aspect falls on your 11th house. Jupiter and Saturn both aspects your 11th house. Definitely, if you have worked hard and if you are morally correct, then Jupiter and Saturn both will provide you with new positive gains. Travel to religious places or long distance travels are on cards for Capricorn ascendant people. This is a time for learning and expanding your knowledge. It's beneficial to acquire new skills and knowledge whenever possible. If your relationship with your elder siblings have been strained for a long time, then Jupiter's aspect may help in resolving those issues. Take this opportunity to mend and improve your relationship with your elder siblings. Overall, for Capricorn ascendant people, majorly take care of your health issues and be mindful of what you eat. For Aquarius ascendant, Saturn rules your first house and 12th house. Saturn will be retrograde in your first house, the house that represents yourself, your overall personality, your thought process. Saturn being 12th lord in the first house, very importantly, take care of your health issues. Do not ignore even minor health concerns. Address them promptly to avoid the possibility of hospitalization, although that will depend on your personal chart. If your chart does not align with these possibilities, they may not occur. Retro Saturn will compel you to work on yourself during this time. If you resist, then he will forcefully make you do so. Saturn will make you face your fears and confront them. This effect will be prominent for people who have retro Saturn, who have Sun Saturn conjunction or Saturn in first house in their personal chart. Retro Saturn will change your personality, your thought process by the end of this retrogression period. And drink more water as Saturn is in your first house. Now Saturn's third aspect falls on your third house. You will have to work hard to maintain your relationship with your younger siblings. You will even have to work hard for your communication skills. Disputes with neighbors are likely to happen. Career-related short journeys may also happen during this period. One piece of advice for Aquarius individuals: with Saturn in your first house, you may experience feeling of depression or anxiety, and that is why you would want to stay isolated or stay away from everyone. It's important to communicate your feelings and problems with someone you trust, whether it's your parents, siblings, spouse, friends, or elders of your family. Keeping things to yourself may intensify your anxiety and mental tension. Additionally, since Jupiter is in your fourth house, your mother can serve as a supportive guide for you. Sharing your concerns with her and seeking her advice can be highly beneficial during this time. Those who are awaiting visas for foreign travel or study abroad can expect positive outcomes. There is a strong likelihood of relocation or traveling abroad due to career, provided it aligns with your personal birth chart. Be patient and humble with anything that is related to your third house. Saturn's seventh aspect falls on your seventh house. You will likely feel strain and some ups and downs in your relationship with your spouse. For those into toxic relationship, there's a chance you will find a ray of hope or path out of it. And if you want to get married during this time period, my suggestion is that wait until Saturn gets direct on November 15. And business professionals might also feel some stress in their business. Now, Saturn's 10th aspect falls on your 10th house. There may be changes in career, or as mentioned earlier, there can be change in place due to career. If you are on the path of Dharma, then Jupiter's positive aspect on your 10th house will help you overcome all the hurdles and problems that you are facing right now in your career. But yes, definitely the career part will see some major changes and some ups and downs as well. Overall, for Aquarius ascendant, majorly take care of your health, because Saturn being lord of your 12th house is transiting your first house, and Ketu is transiting your 8th house. Otherwise, financially, it's a beneficial transit. For Pisces ascendant, Saturn rules your 11th and 12th house. Saturn will be retrograde in your 12th house, the house that represents losses, spirituality, hospitals. So take care of your health and work on improving it, as hospitalization may be possible depending on your personal chart. Not every Pisces or Aquarius ascendant will be hospitalized. It will depend on your personal chart. Additionally, there could be opportunities for foreign travel during this period. Take care of your health while traveling. There is also a possibility of facing some financial losses. There can be expenses that were not anticipated by you. Financially, there will be gains as well as losses. Now, Saturn's third aspect falls on your second house. You will have to work hard for your family. It might create some differences as well. Saturn will even try to improve your food habits. It can even create issues related to your eyes. So be careful with that. Your finances will be under check of Saturn. Even Saturn can create new financial resources if you work hard, as Saturn demands. And now Saturn aspects your 6th house with its 7th aspect. With hard work and perseverance, you will be able to overcome your enemies. Good for those appearing for competitive exams. Try to stay out of disputes as much as possible. Saturn might even favor you to reduce your debts. Be careful of health issues, as 6th house also represents diseases. There could be issues with your maternal family as well as paternal family during this retrograde time period, and some issues with government as well. Saturn's 10th aspect falls on your 9th house. Even Saturn in 12th house and aspecting your 9th house, and Jupiter also expecting your 9th house, the Dharma Bhav, is the best time for spiritual awareness. It's very essential and important for Pisces ascendant people to be on the path of Dharma, on the path of righteousness. Because if you are on the path of Dharma, then Jupiter's aspect will eventually make your luck work in your favor. It's a positive time for those who want to pursue for higher studies or want to go abroad for higher studies. Long and spiritual journeys are possible. Be careful while traveling. Plan your travel well in advance to avoid disputes. So overall, for Pisces ascendant, precisely take care of your health and be cautious while traveling. Now coming to the general remedies. As a universal remedy during Saturn's retrograde transit, engaging in spiritual practices can be very effective. Reciting Hanuman Chalisa or the mantra Om Namah Shivaya will help you face and overcome the challenges of your life. It will also provide you with positive energy and clarity of mind throughout this period of transformation. And that's it for today's video. If you liked our video today, then remember to like, share and subscribe. Have a wonderful day and I will see you in the next video. Until then, namaste.